Yeah, facts. Facts. Man, fuck that. That shit got my nerve.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, now Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talked about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now McKinnon. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They run it with McKinnon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do? Yeah. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That's something this coaching staff told us they want to see a lot more of this season.
I imagine the entire time in the offseason when these guys were taking breaks from watching film, when they were out running and doing all the other things, all they were thinking about is, how do we create more sacks? They loved what they just saw there.
Because they were near the bottom of the league. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Solomon Thomas. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
I can't really see nothing.
And he got all of it.
Bam, so 7.
At the 17. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Trying to lay one up, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He was looking for Matthews that time. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Green, 39.
To throw on second down. Knight on the move to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They pitch it out to Johnson. They find some open field here. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Matthews the intended target, and now it's second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo. Left side, caught by Matthews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Garoppolo now. 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Garoppolo again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And across the chalk. In the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Lets it go for Nelson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now the first play of the drive there is
why didn't he didn't catch the ball?
They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, I mean, I can't see where your safety is. Fuck.
Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Off play action. Knight. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move loud.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end.
Man, what the hell's wrong with my goddamn game, man? This shit gonna by itself or something? What the fuck, man? Why this shit keep going fast? No, man, my shit is... Why my shit go so fast, man? I ain't doing that shit. Substance. substitute fast like that.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on second down. Knight out to his left. Underneath for Johnson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Knight, eluding the pressure right, and his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Knight. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And an update now from up in Seattle. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Deep ball for Goodwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to hold it in. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Andy Lee now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the second.
Oh man, this shit is glitching, man. Why my man stopped?
Because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And some room to work. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So we've hit halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Knight, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey,
They run once more with McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The son Reddick. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jarek McKinnon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Gold now out to kick it away.
Yeah, Spurs, but you know what the fuck I'm running or something?
To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Logan. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Wow.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence.
I don't know why he not come all the way across.
Get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
He supposed to go all the way underneath.
That's being tested right here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one.
but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Whoosh. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Knight dumping it off for Johnson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Touchdown!
I'm thinking he's going to run the ball.
Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Knight. Forced out to his left. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. from the gun. Knight. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Dawson for the extra point. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Anderson. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's McKinnon, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll go with the ground attack here. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Garoppolo looks to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And across the chalk.
Oh, that's that bullshit. That bullshit. That's that bullshit. That bullshit. Oh, look how I play that. Put that nigga right there for a reason. That's that bullshit, nigga. That's that bullshit, Spur. You bitch, you.
Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Look at the spin. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll run it here with Logan and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run again with Logan. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd and 2, Knight steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Ah, I hate that man.
The 49ers get there.
Fuck.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. They'll throw here, Beathard. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I know it was a fake.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not
I know it was a
scales,
fake.
right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right
She's
now.
going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Malden in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Knight escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Johnson running left. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Play fake. Knight. Under pressure, and he will go down. sacked back at the 46. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
36-31. 6-31.
The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
I shouldn't want to be right now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete.
Fuck. I can't see nothing. Dog in this